go to this everyday composition. Here is a new resource that's out by Joan Eckroth-Riley, and she came up with really creative ways for you to teach composition in your class. I know that you do what I do. I used to do small little composition things for them to do. Write this pumpkin rhythm, write your own little rhythm there. I mean, there were things that I would do to have them write, but I never did really pursue it. One of the things that I do get to do in the Music Express magazine is I have a thing called note flight. And I'll be really honest with you, it's hard to work note flight for the little ones. They can do it on paper, the assignments, but it's hard for them to do the program. But the older ones have liked using the note flight program that is available through buying the magazine. But this is another one of those things that's interactive and it's very kid-friendly. So what she does is she suggests a book for you to read, or she might say, okay, let's take this into YouTube and find some African drumming. We're going to do this African safari. You'll kind of get an idea of how it goes. You click on that. She gives you what the goals of the lesson are. Analyze complementary rhythms. Read and play 16th notes on an unpitched instrument composed for one measure patterns using given rhythms, and organize multiple sections of music to create a final arrangement. Okay, then you go to number 2, and the kids listen to some instrumental groups that are playing, maybe in an African ensemble of some sort, and they talk about what they heard. So she gets to write this down on an interactive board. How many of you have that capability? A smart board or Promethean? How many of you have projection capabilities? At least you go show this, okay? All right, now go to number 3. Then she says, all right, let's talk about what complementary rhythms are. Go to number 1. They leave room for other players. They play different patterns than other players. They fill in the silences, and they use different pitches and timbres. Okay? So that's what they're after. Now go to number 4. All right, so everybody gets to do a body percussion part. Let's do the top part together, and would you rhythm speak it for me, whatever system you use. We're going to clap. Actually, let's start from the bottom. Okay, let's do the stomping first. Ready? To repeat it, here you go. Ta, 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 ta. So let's do the patchin, or I just call it pat. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. And the snaps, and ta. Ta. And the claps. Good, let's start with you guys. You had the boring part last time. I'll give you something interesting. You're the stomps, you're the pats, you're the snaps, you're the claps. 2, start from the stomps first. Ready, go. Repeat it. We'll add the pats. And snaps. And claps. Keep going. And stop. So the kids get an opportunity to see not everybody's doing something at the same time. Some of us are listening, and that's how they complement. All right, go to the next one. Then the kids, they have the opportunity to write some complementary rhythms. You can actually move those. They lock in. Fun. You can make, yeah, you have to get them right on the line to do that. And this happens in your classroom also, right? But you have the idea. All right, she's got one up there. And then a rest, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, it does work. You just have to, you'll have to manipulate it. It wants it to be stretched. And I think you can push the play button. Can you see the play button? There you go.
Oh, I hope I got some volume here.
Oh. Try it again. So they can hear what it sounds like, if they like it or not. You can discuss if it was good or not. So that's just one of them. Can you back out of that? Go to that home button. Go to cuckoo. Where are you? So this gives them what they're going to do. They're going to sing in tune with those. Oh, goodness. Read and play B and G on a recorder. We had an opportunity to do this at Fargo because all of them had a recorder that they were given. Compose two-measure melody with repetition and contrast. Compose an appropriate accompaniment for melody. Arrange multiple sections of the music. Okay, go to number 2. All right, this is the cuckoo from the Carnival of the Animals. Cuckoo. Actually, it's higher than that, sorry. Cuckoo. What is it? B. What's the B and G? Cuckoo, cuckoo, where are you? They teach it first by solfege, then she teaches it with the text, then she teaches it on the recorder. If you click on the recorder, it shows you what the fingering is for the B and G that you would use. Okay? Then you play a game where the teacher plays cuckoo, where are you on the recorder, and the kid gets to respond in their head by playing back, I am on the floor, or I am in a tree, or whatever they want to do. They can respond by creating. All right, go to number 3. Then she says, okay, create a bourdon that you can play to accompany your melody. So if you will click any of the bars.
Oh, gosh.
So they play. So the kids can get up there and play a bourdon to accompany. So you would play that G and D. They would play that, and they can do.
You can only play one at a
Yeah.
time, I'm assuming.
I think that too, but I don't know. I don't have my smart board to see if it does two at the same time. Okay, now go to number 4. Once they've done that, then they're going to figure out new rhythms for their notes using bird words. So let's say that top line together. Ready? Eagle, chickadee, great blue heron, eagle. Is that what it is? Yeah, great blue heron. Sorry about that's what that is. It's tika is what that is. Try it again. Ready, go.
Eagle, chickadee, great blue heron, eagle.
Go to the next line. Ready, go.
Great blue heron, eagle, woodpecker, wren.
If you were to analyze that, you've got 16th note combinations, you've got 8th notes, all of that. So they talked about how important it is to have repetition. So you've got 2 eagles in there to kind of tie together. And a really great question that she asks at the end is, why is wren a good ending word? And it's because it's that one sound. You don't have something lifted in air. Then they play that on their instruments. So anything that's above the line is the B. Anything below the line is the G. Go to number 5. Okay, then they get to create their own. So you can move those up. And you put it either on top of the line or underneath the line. And then that is the rhythm with the pitch that's attached. Very friendly. Let's sing what she writes. We'll just do one line. Okay? We're going to sing it with the words. And if you're up here, sing and then down here, here we go.
Eagle, great blue heron, woodpecker, wren.
See how cool that is? And then you add the word into it. They have that opportunity to create. And then number 6, I can't remember what we do there. Oh, you can create a form for it. So you can move those in and decide what form you want to use for your bird compositions. That's what all of those are. So it's really a neat, really resource for that. Everyday compositions, interactive lessons for the music class.